Well, hello everybody. This once again is Mr. Insanity Dusty Sky with my beautiful camera girl, my excellent camera girl, my beautiful perfection Carla Lee. Well, say hello, Carla.
Hello.
Just so beautiful. If you don't know what you're seeing, then you are missing out. Well, talking about the APW show on January 18th, Last One Standing. Well, first, it started off with a 10-bell salute, trying to pay tribute and honor to Rocky Johnson, La Parka, and for Sterling Havens. And he was training at the DFW All Pro. And he was coming along pretty good. And, well, unfortunately, life can rear its ugly head, with death at any moment. So, give a moment of silence for them, please. Alright then. First off was a grudge match that's been building for quite a while, which for some reason, I do not think this grudge match is over. I think it's going to continue on until, well, how long is forever again? Anyways, you got Broken Balak Bridges with Missy Marvel taking on Chad Monster Box with the Amazon Killer, Diana Cortinas. Well, you know how Balak and the Hen House and them people want to do it. They start off with cheap shots, so that's what he did. Cheap shots led to submission, armbar submission. Well, I'm going to tell you, there was some... Chad Monster Box showed quite a bit, and, well, Balak Bridges mainly showed he's Balak Bridges. And he's been trained by the Hen Pack to be just like them. Cheap shots, and, dastardly deeds, anything to get a win. Well, no matter what they tried, they didn't. He put an armbar submission on, Monster Box got him a high cross body, quick roll up from Balak because he wants to get this thing over with because he knew if he didn't, he was going to be broken. And, well, he got broken anyways. What ended up happening, Missy Marvel tried to do some distracting, and, it ended up him getting the crud knocked out of him by the Amazon Killer. She was not going to let Missy Marvel and Balak get away with their junk, and, well, she didn't. She did a good job, and all that led to a good, strong Chad Box victory, so I'm very good. Put down that little chicken nugget for the 1, 2, 3. So, sorry, Balak, you never really stood a chance. Better luck next time, but, well, same results. Next, well, we're told Michael Faith, the new face of APW, the top guy in the company, the APW champion, could not make it. Well, Rock Bannon, go ahead. He calls out minority owner, as he likes to call him, Jason Bruce. He got him a louder ovation than, of course, Lil Rock Bannon, so I'm sure that didn't help the New Age Cowboy's ego any. But anyways, Bannon started asking Bruce if he's medically cleared to wrestle. Well, and then he's like, well, how is your ankle? Jason Bruce like, heck yeah, he's clear for rehab. Well, Rock Bannon says, he's gonna, allow him some rehabilitation in a last man standing match with Big Herd. That guy ain't no small fry. He's a big herd. So, well, Jason Bruce, he agreed, but under one stipulation, asking, of course, what he gets if he wins this match. Since he wasn't even supposed to be there, this was supposed to be Herd against Faith. Well, he's like, if I win, I get a future title shot. Well, Rock Bannon agrees, thinking there ain't no way the little old Jason Bruce almost hobbling on one leg could win. So, he Match started, and about what you expect from a last man standing match for a little while, but, well, apparently when they were outside, somehow, some way, Jason Bruce kept him down for like the 10 count. Well, while Big Herd was going back to the back, kept hearing something about he was taped, and that wasn't right. He was taped down. Everybody saw it. Oh, well, it's the last man standing match. You put him down one way or another for 10. There was an open challenge match for the APW New Frontier title. The Latino Pride Tejano Kid accepted this challenge, so he took on the New Frontier champion, the Soldier, Xander Slade. Headlock takeover by Xander with a roll into a pin attempt by TK. He's a wily veteran. He knows how to handle himself. Will whip into a knockdown by Xander, followed by a few hip tosses. TK takes over with some whips into the corner and then punches and leg to the throat on the mat. He started to stretch Xander's, head and neck pretty hard. And then he started stomping on the arms, he did what he could. Xander took back over with some attacks in the corner, then the suplex pin attempt. A chin breaker followed and near falls by TK. Multiple punches, to the head and face of Xander. Sleeper put on by Xander. Try to wear the old wily veteran Tejano Kid down. Was broken up by a back suplex by Tejano Kid. Then he rolled him to the outside to a forearm smash and a leg drop on Xander, with a couple of near falls back inside. He put a few more punches than a whip, which was reversed by Xander Slade, into a clothesline, then a big Samoan drop and near fall. Out comes Havoc, though, and gets a distraction, and for some reason took the belt again. Havoc, for some reason, don't like Xander Slade. Can't figure that part out. Allowing a roll-up for a near fall by Tejano Kid. Then the three amigos, and another set of pinfall attempts. Xander finally was able to put away Tejano Kid for the big W, but what he went, his belt was gone, He still kept the title, but without the belt. So, he called out Havoc, saying he'll find the coward, which, of course, that brought out a sneak attack from behind by Havoc, smashed him with the title and everything, leaving him down in the middle of the ring. And that's for sure going to give a headache for him. I'm telling you, it's going to leave a mark. Xander, he may have won the match, but he ain't feeling like it, I guarantee you. Next was an APW women's title match, and it's going to be a submission match, which I guess you would think should have favored Killer Kate. And she's going to take on the women's champion, La Fashionista, Roche Chanel. And they both start off wrenching each other's arms. They were tearing each other's arms up, softening them up for some submission moves, I guess. But, headlocks and takeovers by Roche. More attacking arms by both. Then another takedown by Roche, followed by a leg lariat and a submission attempt. A visit to the top turnbuckle by Roche was a kind of a bad idea, as Killer Kate ripped her down and went strong on Roche's arms. Then they go outside, where Kate continues her attack on Roche's arm and smashes her head into the ring apron. Ouch. That ain't comfortable, I tell you. Back inside with a snapmare takeover and a sleeper hold, Roche gets free, of course, and delivers a couple of kicks, then attempts to tap Kate out with the knee bar. Kate uses the rope, so Killer Kate puts Roche into a grapevine transmission in the middle of the ring. But she Roche gets back to her feet and delivers a jawbreaker to break it up. Roche does kind of a code breaker from the outside in, which led into an armbar on Killer Kate. He whipped her back into the corner and Kate ended up on the outside with an armbar on Roche. Inside, she was doing inside via the ropes. This brings an armbar submission by Killer Kate, which Roche gets out of and uses a modified armbar herself for the submission victory. So she picked up a hard-fought victory. I'm guessing and I'm prophesying it's going to be one of many by her. She's going to show us all something, and I can't wait to see it all. Now, during intermission, Chad Box and Miss Diana Cortinas, they came outside. They were greeting the fans, high-fiving them, talking to them and stuff. And, as usual, Henhouse pulled Henhouse stuff. Man, they need a rooster to run that bunch, I don't know. So they come out there and, sneak attacks, and Little Chicken Nugget held poor Diana, while the rest of the pack, the hen pack, they attacked poor Chad Box. But all that did was infuriate pretty much the rest of the roster, Noby Bryant, Brandon Collins, Jason Bruce, and Xander Slade came out. Well, since Noby and Brandon had a match tonight with most of the rest of the hen house, Jason Bruce, Chad Box, and then Xander Slade apparently are going to be putting a match at the February 8th show, which is going to be a very good show. And don't forget, my beautiful perfection, Carla Lee's birthday. So we're going to have to sing happy birthday to her. Everybody's going to have to. And so that's going to be at the new venue. So that's going to be a very good, very hard-fought match, which, I don't know, I'm thinking everybody's going to be eating on chicken that night. I don't think that them hens are going to taste that good. Anyways, it was just a hard-fought match. Coming up the next one, because you got the APW Tag Team Championship, where the hen house of Shane Stratmore and Rex Reed took on along with Missy Marvel, took on the Real Experts, Noby Bryant and Brandon Collins. Let me tell you, them guys are good. And how much of a difference will the hen house be in this match? With that point, they had numbers game. The match they had earlier, Balak and Missy Marvel, they didn't have a numbers game then, and you see it didn't work for them. How well is that numbers game going to catch up to Noby and Brandon? In this one, I wonder, Noby was brought into the hen's corner, but gets out pretty quick. The fans start chanting, Marvel sucks. Well, he knows it, but still he don't like it. Oh, so true, It was a test of strength, which ended up with Noby getting kicked in the stomach. And it turned out to an all-out brawl after that. The pack, they took it outside after a corner punches and a do-si-do clothesline by the Real Experts. Rex and Brandon got tagged in and go to each other with arm attacks and headlocks. Then Brandon, he gets the upper hand on Rex Reed and, tearing up his arm. Noby tags in, continue work on that arm, and Brandon and Shane get themselves tagged in then, Brandon goes after his arm now. He goes after Shane's arm. The Real Experts are just going crazy on them hens' wings and stuff, just trying to pluck feathers, I think's what they were trying to do, so everybody could eat some chicken tonight. Missy Marvel, well, he ends up pulling the top rope down and let Brandon Collins fall over the top, which allowed the hen pack to get some fierce attacks on him. He gets rolled back into the ring into a waiting Shane Stratmore suplex. Shane starts going after Brandon's head with headlocks, and then the little head hen starts choking Brandon while the ref was distracted, but gets attacked by Nobi. Nobi didn't like all them dastardly deeds that old head hen Missy Marvel pulled. Brandon comes back with a fury, with a moonsault off the top rope and a tag to Nobi, who keys off on Shane till he ends up flattening the ref by accident. I don't get it. Why are refs, why are them crazy little zebras always in the way? Why can't they just be out of the way for once? Crazy little zebras. First they can't count to 3, then they just stay in people's ways. It's like they want to get in there and wrestle. Well, if you can't count to 3, you might as well do something, I guess. I don't know. Well, Brandon ends up taken out of the match, but Nobi recovers to take down the Pack for a head scissors and the 1, 2, 3. But it was a replacement ref, because the first ref, he was out cold. Zebra sleep. And so Rock Band, he comes out and is like, no, this pin didn't occur. It was done by a replacement ref who really wasn't the ref, and so it just wasn't right. You just can't do that. But, well, they're all officials, right? So, Nobi, he ended up chasing after Missy Marvel, leaving Brandon Collins basically at the hands of Shane Strapmore and Rex Reed. And that didn't work out too well for Brandon Collins. He ended up getting the beating of his life, and he was kept down for that 1, 2, 3 pin. So, still the champs, the Little Hen Pack. Are we ever getting rid of them, folks? Well, Nobi and Brandon, they begged for the hen house to come back out, saying that's this little BS on it all, just calling it BS like it was. But Rock Band came out to get in between them, but that didn't stop the hen house from getting in anyways, and they just started beating the crud out of each other. And pretty well ended with just them tearing the heck out of each other. Once them all get in the ring and everybody gets involved, that's going to be a messy little... Once we get everybody who hates the hen house in the ring with the hen house, well, heck, then the numbers game would be on everybody else's side instead of the hen houses. Anybody up for that game? Don't forget, though, everybody, February 8th is going to be at the new arena at the Nolan River Mall. They're going to start having it twice a month. But February 8th, they're going to have former WWE superstar Gangrel. He's going to be taking on the magnificent Malico. Also, that's going to be, once again, my beautiful perfection Carla Lee's birthday. Everyone, help me celebrate that with her. Help make that a special night. Sing happy birthday to her. If you want to, bring presents, bring cake. I don't know. Just show her the love. She's so beautiful and perfect. Please? Once again, this is Mr. Insanity Dusty Sky. I shall see you at the show.